Hi guys, this video is gonna be about how I met my baby daddy. So I met my baby daddy through Facebook. Um, I went I went to my grandma's house. She lives in Mexico. I went to her house like for not a trip, but like for a vacation. So I stayed at her house like for 6 months just to go visit her. So when I went to my grandma's house, I got a friend request from Facebook. I remember it was from Facebook. So I got a friend request, and like when you get those friend requests, but you go when you're single. Well, I guess for single girls, and you go check like you have to go see their pictures, like if they're cute or whatever. If not, like if they're not cute, like well, not if they're not cute, but like like if they look like they don't have real friends, like for fake accounts. Well, I want to go do that. So when I want to go do that, I was going through his pictures, and I remember his first picture. I had it. He was like something like this. I remember he was something like this. I was like, damn, he has muscles. Like he's strong. so so that's how I met. That's how I added him. So I accepted his friend request. I remember, but when I accepted his friend request, I remember he texted me like right away. He texted me. He's like, "Hi, how you doing?" So we started talking there for 2 months. So we were gonna meet each other on the third month. So when he took an hour and a half to go find my house, my grandma's house when I used to be in Mexico. He took an hour and a half to go find my grandma's house. So that hour and a half when he went to go find my grandma's house, I remember my grandpa was in the couch and my grandma was in her room, I think. Yeah, her room. And in Mexico they sleep with their windows open so they hear everything outside. So that my grandma had her window open, I remember. So I was like, no, voy a tender una ropa, lave. Because I used to wash by hand when my grandma used to wash by hand. So I went to go hang the clothes. Supposedly I was hanging some clothes. So I went to go hang it, and then he got there that time when I was doing that. So he got off his truck. I remember he got off his truck, and I told him, no, vete, aquí está mi abuela, aquí está mi abuelo. And he left. He's like, he took an hour and a half, and I just correrlo like that, like leave, dude. My grandpa are here. So I texted him when he left, and I was like, "Doesn't know how. Like, are you mad?" And he's like he didn't reply back, and I was like, "I'm sorry. It's because they don't know I have a boyfriend, and like that I have to talk to them." And since they're dude, like guys and dude, since they're guys, like honestly, he told me he's like, I was gonna dump you. Like, I remember I tell him the story. He's like, te iba a dejar la chingada, like, te iba a dejar. So I was like, oh, it's the guy, like, telling him, like, oh, okay, I guess. He tells me every time, like, when I tell him the story. So, yeah, so sí pasó. So then, from there on, I started talking to my grandma. I was like, Grandma, I have a boyfriend. I was like, tengo novio, Grandma. She's like, ¿cómo se llama? And I don't know what. So I started telling him. I started telling her, she's like, más vale que no sea un marihuanillo, because in Mexico you don't meet like, well, you do meet good people, but there's more bad people than good people. So he's like, más vale que no sea un marihuanillo, porque aquí son bien malos, and no conoce a la gente. You're not supposed to text nobody from here. Don't trust them. Aquí nomás quieren a las niñas, because before I was 16 when I met my boyfriend. I was 16. Right now I'm 20. So aquí nomás quieren a las niñas, and I don't know what. So I was like, oh, like when they see that, you're gonna be scared a little bit, like, to keep on talking to them. So I asked him. I was like, eres malo. I literally asked him, eres malo. He's like, ¿de qué hablas? Like, estás loca, you're crazy. I was like, no, es que mi abuela me dijo esto y el otro. He's like, oh, he's talking about the bad people, like, with the guns and stuff. I was like, oh, okay. I told her. I told him, oh, okay. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know they do that here. I told him that because I never went to Mexico. only when I was small. So I was like, oh, okay. Yo no sabía eso. I was like telling him, right? So then from there, um, we met when my grandma left to a funeral. I told him, come to the house. My grandma wasn't there, so mi abuela no estaba ahí, si no me hubiera dado unas chanclizas. So then my grandma, when she came back, I told her, Grandma, te quiere conocer. Like, he wants to meet you. He's like, tráelo a la casa. She's like, tráelo a la casa, dile que venga. So I was like, oh, okay, porque I was like, Grandma, I want to go to the movies with him. I was telling her, I was like, can I go to the movies with him? She's like, sí, tráelo a la casa para conocerlo. So I brought him to the house. He literally went dressed up like, you know how the church people dress up? Like the button shirts and black pants? Well, he went like that. So I was like, I guess he's a good kid. I didn't know he didn't smoke or drink or whatever. I didn't know that before. So he doesn't do that though. So that's how I showed him to my grandma. My grandma was like, oh, sí, es buena persona. Like he has a lot of respect. Like for me, and for like when he's talking to older people, he has a lot of respect. So my grandma's like, sí, es buena persona. And then he's like, ¿puedo llevarla al cine? Like, can I take her to the movies? And he's like, my grandma told her, sí, llévatela. Pero la quiero aquí para las 12 for 12, before 12. So we left to the movies. So when we went to the movies, he was like, are you sure you want to go in? I was like, no, let's talk. You know, like when you meet someone but you feel that connection, like you know them for a long time ago, like if you guys knew each other. Well, that's what happened with me and him. Like we felt like we met each other like a long time ago. So from there we started talking and talking. So then that's when we said, let's get together. So I came back to Texas. So no, he came back to Texas. Yeah, he came back to Texas because he was visiting his mom. So when he came back to Texas, I was like, you want me to go? And he's like, well, let me work a week. He told me, let me work a week for see how much I get. Because he didn't work before. Like, he didn't work to see how much I would get. I was like, oh, okay. So I let them leave for a week. Then we were texting and talking. So cuando lo dejé ir, ya empezamos a hablar otra vez. So, okay, do I have Spanish? I have English, okay? Sorry, guys. We started talking again. I was like, Nestor, because his name is Nestor. I was like, Nestor, are you sure you want to be with me? Because I don't want to go over there because I had a bad experience with my mom over here. I was like, no quiero ir para atrás para vivir lo mismo. He said, no, I'm going to be with you. And so he started working. I remember we were going to rent a house, or a trailer house. Pero los llevaban a una casa bien fea, like literally not even a bed inside there, like nothing. It was like a trailer house that was nasty. So I don't have nothing against trailer houses, but like it was nasty. I used to live in a trailer house, like más pa adelante, like with him. We didn't get that trailer house at all. We started living with my mom. She would charge us rent, but like it's okay. I didn't have nothing to pay rent, even though we stayed in the sala. That's the only reason why I no me sentía a gusto, porque los teníamos que dormir en la sala. Like we had to sleep in the couches. And it was only, I remember we had to share the couch. So good thing we were skinny back then. Porque si no. But let me go back to topic. So yeah, ya lo conoció mi abuelita o lo que sea. Pero mi abuelita is like those grandmas that too strict. Like, mija, tienes que tener cuidado. Mija esto, mija lo otro. Like, and my abuelito no. Mi abuelito's like, ves, mija, pórtate bien, no me falles. Like, he's those kind of grandpas. So, I said too much so. Whoever counts how much so's I said. Okay, and then that's how I met him. And right now we have 3 kids together. And I don't say I live like how I used to live before, but I think I live better than what I used to live before, like, to be honest. And the reason I'm doing my YouTube is not for fun, I guess. It's because I'm always bored. I don't have nothing to do. I'm always home taking care of my kids, and I enjoy taking care of them. Don't get me wrong, but like when they're asleep, I don't have nothing to do, and sometimes I feel like I'm alone, like, because my husband works all day. He comes back like at 7, so I feel like I'm alone, so that's why I'm doing my YouTube. And I think that's it, guys. That's how I met Nestor. Um, to be honest, I don't have no complaints about him, like how he was before. Like when we were boyfriend and girlfriend, like he still treats me the same. He's so nice. Like if I ask him for something, I'd be like, babe, quiero esos shoes. He's like, el sábado que me paguen los vamos a agarrar. So, for my next video, I'm gonna do a house tour. I'm gonna show you guys my house from the inside, for you guys could read it, say like if my house is good or no. Now I said half in English. I'm gonna say half in Spanish for people who could understand. ¿Cómo conocí a Nestor? Yo conocí a Nestor por Facebook. No, never mind, guys. I'll just do a Spanish video by itself because I don't want it to be so long for you guys could get bored again. But please don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring that bell button for more. I don't know how it is straight up. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and like my video. And like for my next video, I'm gonna do a house tour, and I'm doing a giveaway for Mother's Day, but I'll let you guys know about that. And that's it, guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.